Oh, what is that? It's hiding. Can we guess what that is? I'm guessing Italian. You can guess what that is when he wheels it out. I'll probably show it in the second series of this video. Email me before that video comes out. First person that gets the correct answer, I'll send you a t-shirt, but only the sizes I have, which is X, XL, and 2XL. Tell me what that is. Okay, we just finished the tour at the Eastern Motor Racing Museum, and I wanted to respond to all you guys that participated in our contest before we get back to the swap meet at York Springs. A lot of you guys guessed Motorbicane and Peugeot. You were guessing the moped, which was in front of the motorcycle, and I meant what was hiding behind the moped, so perhaps I wasn't clear enough. And yeah, you'll get to see what the moped was, but that's not the right answer. I had one guy, the first fellow, who got the motorcycle right, because I didn't even know what it was while I was in the van. That's why I had you guys guess. And that was Jim Digman. And I replied, asked him to send me an email, dave@bullpencycles.com, with his address and shirt size, and I'll send him a t-shirt. As to the rest, I thank you for participating. It was a Peugeot with an automatic transmission, and I wouldn't have guessed that myself either. So thanks for participating. We'll do more of those contests in the future, and here we go, back to the swap meet. It is a Ducati. Says 64 200cc had running kickstart spring. I don't know what that means. $2,000. I knew it was Italian, but I didn't know if it was a Perilla or what. It actually looks to be correct. And a Peugeot, or Peugeot if you're from the UK. All right, I think we've seen this oddball industrial thing before, perhaps at Ole.
Yeah, dealer had it. Little dealer had it. Oh, wow.
I'll show it again. Sasquatch. 3-wheeler ATC Kawasaki industrial engine, Comet style clutch snowmobile engine. Strong runner. Look at that thing. Another 360 barrel. In the makings of an H2. Boy, that's clean. Oh, NFS. No wonder it's NFS. But here's another one, a littler one. 750 bucks. That's clean too. Do you have a prediction on these? Are these going to skyrocket since they were banned? What do we got here? '81 CR250. CR125 parts. Look at this.
That's something.
Elsinore, folks. Pastrina.
CR125, is that what yours is?
Replica tires. Yellow knobbies.
I don't know about those. They're interesting though.
You're right. When the bike is done, you got to hang it on the wall.
On the Dream stuff. TY 250. $1,500. Look at that.
Can't beat it. Not with a big stick. Is that the one with the title? You don't rarely see them till 2,500 or so. Skid pan and such. An ACC.
Oh, a 400
composite.
triple.
I have one of those too.
Brand new.
I think I have two of them.
$150. Somebody needs that. I won't need it till it's gone. RT 360 top end, and I got a piston set for it. I don't have a lower. Little Honda stuff.
Yeah.
I don't recognize this. I don't know what that is. I think it says 25AB. What is this Honda?
That is called an SS125A.
An SS125A. Is was it a domestic market?
They sold them here at 67 and 8. I don't know if they made them any more years than that.
I never saw one like
Also
that.
had a CL125A.
Well, I've seen the C, but that's a good looking bike.
Yeah, it's not correct color scheme, but it looks good the way it is.
How much is it? If
Well, I'm
it's for sale?
asking 15.
15.
It will be highly negotiable till the end of the meet because I don't want to take it home.
I'm assuming there's no paper on it.
Yeah,
There is paper on it.
Good PA title. It's not my name. It's got it lives a mile from me. I had it here last year trying to sell it for him and didn't sell it and decided to just pay him.
I'll think about it.
For
That's
it.
interesting.
Yeah, no, I had it running last year. Was riding it around here. But it was randomly shutting off and you rev it up above 2 grand and it wouldn't come back down to idle.
Okay.
And you know, it has a CV carb on it, so I figured there was something wrong with the carb.
Now, would that have been CV back then?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that was maybe one of their first adventures in that. So anyway, after I got it home last year from not selling it, a couple days later it was sitting there with a big puddle of gas on the garage floor because the petcock was leaking through and the needle valve wasn't sealing up well enough to keep it from
Shutting it off.
overflowing. So I drained it and it sat just that way until 2 days ago
I got it.
when I got a new rubber piece for in the petcock and took the carb apart and didn't really see anything wrong with it. Put it back together, and it hasn't even had gas put in it yet. Hence the gas can.
Right. I hear you.
And the battery, which I had just put in service, it was an old but new battery last year. When I took it out, the acid was down to like a third in the center cell. Right here it had this little star crack in the case. And the battery also sat for a year. I put some JB weld on it and filled it up 2 days ago and put it on the charger, and you know, it shows it's one of these automatic chargers.
Right.
And, you know,
Now that was an honest guy. Tells you everything about the bike, when it last ran, what problems he had. It sounded pretty legit. Oh, it's got flat track tires on it.
I try to do the best I can. I don't have anybody around to help you.
No price, unless it's on the back.
Yes, sir. Like me. I do.
Doesn't say.
Whatever. I'll drive by. I'll see you, buddy.
I bet you that really goes. How much is the Yamaha?
It's not for sale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It does exactly that. It's like a fishing board. Just bring it,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, we'll look at the 360.
Hey, Diddy.
Ooh, check out that divot.
That's you. Hey, that's you right there.
I'm a sucker for old vans. How about a Dodge Maxi van with police hubcaps? Pretty cool. 3/4 ton.
Oldie but a good.
Yeah, nice van.
Thanks.
So here we have another one of these Marine Corps KLRs. And this is not the diesel version. These are actually more rare than the diesel versions because most of these were crushed. There it says gasoline only. How do you like the pilot's helmet? We first saw one of these in mid-Ohio. Oh, we got a diesel KLR. No, not diesel. Because you wouldn't be hitting starter fluid in it if it was. Yeah, okay.
That's a stock KLR 650 gasoline motor.
Just painted in green?
Yeah, they took it all apart, they painted it, they did some modifications and stuff,
Huh.
make crash cars and other things.
Does it have a military model number?
Well, yeah, I mean, if you look at the tank. So that's all the yeah, that was when it was decommissioned, I think.
So we walked by this gas KLR and I pointed out my previous video from mid-Ohio where we saw one, but the owner came by. He's going to tell us about this, its history, and a 250cc version used by the Army, which I never heard of. So first off, tell us, what is this helmet?
Oh, it's a helicopter helmet.
It's a helicopter. I just said pilots. I mean, because I don't
Yeah.
know, I'm not a... is this the infrared?
This is the blackout lights. So on this bike, there's no lights, or if you want regular lights like your regular KLR, flip that, put it over to blackout. You have a blackout front and rear light, so when you're riding in convoy, there's no visible light.
Is that also so you can use the night vision?
Yes, that's what it's for.
Okay.
So you can identify each other, but no one else can see you.
And
this is a goggle bag. That's where you put your goggles.
Oh. And how long have you had this?
2 years.
And can we ask how you found it?
Yeah, it was the mail bike at 29 Palms, California to run mail out to the outposts.
Okay.
And then it just sat.
And was it on an auction site or somehow someone put you on?
DRMO'd.
DRMO.
Sold from the government to civilians. That's how the government sells stuff to civilians.
But that wasn't on Gov Deals, and it was some other outfit.
Yes, directly from the government, which they stopped doing.
Oh.
Now they sell it through Gov Deals or Gov Planet.
Oh, I never heard of Gov Planet. Now I got a second place to look. Cool. Yeah. So now you were telling us the Army had a 250cc version?
The 250 version Kawasaki, and put all the guards on it. You know, I don't know if it had blackout lights or not. I found a whole box of parts out of Lodi, California for the 250s. Boxes of parts, but the guy wanted a fortune for it.
And do you know how many of those they made?
That I don't know.
Is that considered more rare than the gas version of the 650?
That I don't know either. But being the Army is so big, I'd imagine they got more, but I don't know that.
So if they made, what you said, 406
of these.
How many of the diesel jobs did they make?
That's all of them together.
All of them together.
406 bikes.
Oh.
Total. I don't know what the breakdown is, diesel, gas. Gas was stateside, diesel was export.
So are the guards the same between the diesel and the gas?
Yes.
Oh, so, okay. So if you had a blowed up diesel, you make it into gas because it's just the top end.
Yeah, just put a KLR engine in it. The mounts are all the same. If it's a real bike, it has a military nomenclature tag on it. This is an M1030. B1 is a gas, B2 is a diesel.
Gee, that's good to know. So if you got a boat anchor diesel, you can at least get some use out of it.
Yeah. Put a KLR 650 in.
Just don't pay 10 grand for it.
No.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
If it's blown up, it's worth what, $1,000?
Yeah, it's parts.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. An RM 400. It says plus parts.
There's a blue fender maybe.
Plus parts bike. $2,600. So we got one more place that I want to check out. I swing by here often enough, but it's usually closed when I swing by.
Your destination is on the left.
There it is. South Mountain Cycle Shop. Now this is an old school place. Looks old school, doesn't it? Why am I here? Well, they sell modern niche brand motorcycles, so you never know what they have. They're a Moto Beta, Sherco. They might even be a Riehu dealer. They used to sell AJP. So let's see what they got anything. I'd love to. So this is Jared and we're in his shop, and I mean, you got to stop in here. First here's your Beta cross trainer.
It's like an off-road bike, but it has, I'll have to look it up, and he bought it in emergency. Okay. He bought it in New York.
Here's your puppy who's scared of the camera.
He wants to say it's off-road use.
Little CB350. Here's something weird. Not my thing. This is a CL 1200. So they took the R1200C and made it into a touring. So I guess it's actually an R 1200 CL. And hiding back here, you've got a Kawasaki Cop bike.
Man.
Now they made these a long time, from the 70s up to about 2002 or 2003. The older ones tend to have a lot of high miles. This is 48,000. Up, there's a Honda Super Sport. So here's Jared. Now Jared, how long have you been here?
This will be my 17th year in business.
Now I just remember you because I used to get my Sherco parts here.
Absolutely, yeah. Yep.
Now, some of my viewers don't even know what a Sherco is. So, but actually Shercos are half Spanish, half French. Are they still that way?
Absolutely, yeah. So for sure. So Sherco, I got the first Sherco pretty much in the States in 2013, and it was a 450 Sherco.
An F or an R?
An F.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was kind of a cool bike. It was kind of nichey. When we started up in 13 and 14, there was not much support for that brand, to say the least. It was pretty much spreadsheets of parts, and if you ordered a part, you would call and it would take days to get an answer back. Now it's pretty much you get on, you click a button on your dealer website, and parts come within a couple days. So it's a really cool support system.
And then you picked up Moto Beta a couple years ago.
Yeah, Moto Beta in 14 we picked up.
And they're Italian.
And they're Italian made. Same thing, M-Title bikes, 50 state approved. They have California versions, but even the two-strokes come across PA with taggable titles, which is awesome. So.
And now you're picking up Riehu.
We are. This year we're doing Riehu, and we're also doing SWM. So they're kind of another a bigger father company, and we're going to pick up all of them and have 25s coming in, which is awesome.
And that's Central Power Sports
Central
distributors.
Power Sports, which is awesome, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Now you were telling me you still get vintage stuff in.
Tons of vintage stuff. So if there's anything that you have to work, I'm a mechanic by passion. So I've been working on bikes my whole life. So I tell everybody, man, if it has a motor, I'll get it running for you again. So anything you guys have, for sure, check me out. So.
Yeah, so here we are in Dillsburg. Old school shop, kind of like me. I guess I patterned my shop a little bit like this. And if you're in Pennsylvania and you got a niche brand or a vintage bike, check it out.